Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2019 Lakeside World Championships, and we continue with the ladies' quarterfinals day here at the home of Winmau Darts, the Lakeside. Let's introduce to the stage a Winmau World Masters semi-finalist, a Europe Cup Pairs champion with England, Obi Maria O'Brien. We now bring to the stage a Winmau World Masters and Lakeside World Championship finalist. The current holder of 9 world ranking titles, she's the reigning BDO World Trophy Champion, Fallon Sherrock of Winmau Darts, the Lakeside. Let's introduce to the stage a Winmau World Masters semi-finalist, a Europe Cup Pairs champion with England, Obi Maria O'Brien.
Fallon Sherrock, there's Maria O'Brien, but 2-2 in previous meetings. Fallon beating Corinne Hammond in the first round, averaged over 89 in the process. But is she a 6-1 on shot, which is what some of the bookies are saying? And to me, that's inflated odds. I don't know what you reckon, Paul.
No, I don't think that's right at all. I mean, they played each other very recently, and Maria O'Brien won that encounter. It was a very important match in qualifying for the PDC World Championships. And Maria knows how to play against Fallon. And I think Maria gets something playing against Fallon. She knows she has to play well. She knows she has to prepare well. And I think this could be a decent match.
Yeah, I was chatting to Maria. She was going outside for a breath of fresh air, and I bumped into her. And she's an England teammate, of course, of Fallon's. So she knows all about the way she plays. She knows everything about her as a person and as a player. She says she likes her very much, but she doesn't fear her in any sense.
No point having any fear in this game, that's for sure. But the bookies have got Sherrock as the favourite for the tournament.
Oh, for the tournament, yeah, she's something like 5-2, wasn't she, before the day began?
That's it. You may be forgetting about #1 seed Lorraine Winstanley. I know she had a poor first round game, but she got through.
Do you know you could get? I'm sorry to go on about betting, but you know, I mean, she was being quoted at 10-1, which just seems crazy. She's a far better chance than 10-1.
Absolutely. Well, Mikuru Suzuki is in waiting. I think the post-mortem on that performance has probably just begun. Statistics you'd probably want to forget, but the most important thing is she's still in the tournament.
The usual excitement back home in Japan, no doubt. I'm told that there's an enormous spike on BDO YouTube viewings whenever she's on stage, and that, of course, is from enormous popularity back home.
I'd love to say what it says on Mikuru Suzuki's Twitter page, but I understand Japanese, so I have to brush up on that next time.
Go and have a word with Georgie. She seems to be quite fluent in it.
Really?
Well, she managed to say well done or congratulations or something.
Very good. Of course, she has a translator here. I believe his name is Tsuyoshi.
57.
Fine man. Seen him around some of the best players in Japan in the last few years. He's a He's a great advocate for Japanese darts, and these two ladies are very great advocates for the English game. It's southwest of England versus the middle.
Plymouth against Milton Keynes. You know, Fallon's never had a tournament victory against a sister.
Yeah, they played each other in a couple of days in Turkey a couple of years ago, and Felicia took them both. Wow, double 13.
Well, that was a brilliant attempt at 146. Let's see how Fallon can get on with 141. Treble 20 she's looking at, can't be done. So, Maria looking to hold on to her throw here. Double 13, and nicely done. Well played indeed.
Yeah, showing a little bit of aggression there. Very pleased to get that double 13. Not the easiest double for a left-hander.
Eliminated in the last 16 last year, Maria. But I think it's kind of known around the game that she's a better player than that, and there was a feeling that she was going to give Fallon a real examination here.
She's improved in the last 12 months. That is definitely the case. I think this has been a breakout 12 months for Fallon, taking that world trophy.
Nine BDO ranking titles.
Around the time where she won that world trophy, she was the best player in the world, unquestionably, because everywhere she went, she won.
21.
And again, Maria staying with her in this second leg. Early stages, but it's a quick format, these women's matches. First to two.
Spoke to Fallon very briefly after her first win against Corinne, and I asked her if she was going to stick around and practice, and she said she had to go home and take a little boy to school on Monday, little Rory.
Good to play well at darts. The most important job, looking after your son.
May have been Sherrock's best visit of the match right there. Second 140, but it was tightly packed.
84.
As Ant-Man watches on.
84 required. Can still be done, not now. But a massive ask for Maria O'Brien.
155.
A shot at a 146 in the last leg. Can she get the 155? Back up with a 60 now.
99.
So 56 to equal it up. Tops she needs now. Double 10. Pressure a little bit. And nicely done.
Yeah, Fallon Sherrock was not really engaging much with the crowd on the walk-on. She just wanted to start playing. And that is typical Fallon, really. She likes to get on with things. I've got a nice little story for you, John, about Fallon. We went to Hong Kong just over 12 months ago to play a soft tip competition with Adrian Gray and Andy Jenkins, and the pronunciation of the MC in Hong Kong for Fallon's name was something I rib her about many a time. Called her Fallon Sherrock.
I
love it. Fallon Sherrock. Oh, that'll have some legs, I think. That might stick around.
Sounds a bit like a superhero.
100.
She doesn't actually have a nickname.
She has now.
Yeah. I affectionately call her Superstar because I think it's got a good ring to it. I'm calling her Fallon as well now. Fallon Superstar Sherrock. She will be a superstar if she wins this match.
Well, she wins this tournament. And if the bookies are right, then she is the one to be beaten.
Can't underestimate the likes of Anastasia and Eileen de Graaf, Lorraine Winstanley. 152 from O'Brien to leave double 12. That will definitely do.
She's playing well. She's averaging at the moment 93 nearly is Maria O'Brien. And now she's got the chance to hold her throw. Double 12. Oh, beautifully done. That is a really good leg of darts.
Yeah, she didn't mean to hit the double 16 to set up double 12, but who cares when you get both of them consecutively. Playing very well, Maria.
2 doubles out of 3 helps, as well as scoring well.
81.
She got to the quarterfinals of that BDO World Darts trophy, which
16.
Fallon wound up winning.
I think Fallon would say that when she won that tournament, that is the best she's ever played. And she was definitely riding a wave of confidence after that.
85.
She's very young as well, Fallon. She's got a long career ahead of her.
Just 24. Kind of regarded as a major, isn't it, the World Trophy? When
64.
Lorraine Winstanley finally got her win, was it the previous year, in front of the television cameras. You know, it was a real breakthrough performance.
Yeah, it's nice to get that one in the bank because it gives you the confidence that you can do it again in other tournaments. This, of course, is the biggest one of the lot. Only 4 ladies have won this tournament. Trina Gulliver, Frances Hunselaar, Anastasia Dobromislova,
16.
and Lisa Ashton. 2 of those ladies are still in the tournament.
Could be a new name on the trophy, though. Certainly these 2 will hope so. And Fallon is going to have to dig in deep here, because Maria O'Brien is poised to capitalise on any error here on the throw. And this is a mini opportunity. Couple of trebles here for O'Brien, and look rather handy.
Yeah, Paula Jacklin looking on. He was eliminated yesterday.
137.
That's precisely what she needed.
Might stay there. Just shy on that second 60. Would have left double 11. But that's a perfect setup, and she might not get a shot at that 32.
74, great dart, double 16. Oh, that's unlucky. I think she thought that was in.
I agree. And Fallon hit double 16. Yes. A sneaky feeling, John, that this game was going to be very tight.
Yeah, me too. Those who have put a great wedge of cash on to drive Fallon's odds into the prohibitive area of 6-1 on must be feeling just a little bit stressed.
114.
That'll help the cause. Average is very, very handy indeed. Sherrock about 5 down
41.
on what she was doing in the first match, but that was the 5th best performance on this Lakeside stage's history in the ladies' game. So we can allow her a little bit of regression. She might not be able to regress
59.
because O'Brien's playing as good as I've seen her for a while.
O'Brien holds this leg, takes this one, and she takes the opening set, and darts like this are helping.
114.
Nothing in it.
Sherrock was looking at the 18s there because 4 of them with a treble 20 would have left 170.
81.
That'll do, gets her in touch with O'Brien.
What a good first set this has been.
100.
Last match, both those players struggling really to get going. Not the case here. O'Brien will come back needing Shanghai. And what is Sherrock going to be leaving for herself?
57.
Well, it's
Marie
advantage
Winmau,
O'Brien.
120.
It is. In a set that she's expected to win because it's her throw. Great last
80.
start.
Fallon Sherrock, 164.
Can be done. Treble 20 would have been the first port of call, but now Maria O'Brien has a dart, has 3 darts
56.
to take this
Marie
opening set.
Winmau,
40 required.
Tops isn't a problem. First set to the left-hander. Paula Jacklin is definitely in the corner of Maria O'Brien by the looks of it. And that was a very good quality first set, averaging 90, O'Brien. That would have beaten a lot of the men in the tournament, that's for sure.
Well, there'll be a lot of her friends down in the southwest of England watching on here and saying, yeah, this is what she does to us. This is regular.
Yeah, very purposeful in that last visit from O'Brien, who is evidently confident now that she's taken that first set.
Fallon is now 10 points adrift of Maria on the averages. In fact, more than that now. O'Brien averaging 93.5.
Maria's probably saying, why not me for this title? Why not me?
Why
Everyone's
not?
talking about Fallon and Anastasia and Trina. Why can't she win it? There's no reason she can't win if she plays like this.
99.
This is a really, really solid performance. All-round performance, doubling well as well. 3 out of 6, scoring heavily, and Sherrock has it all to do.
59. Maria, you require 122.
Doesn't really have to go for the 18s here, but does anyway. She doesn't have to go for the ball.
82.
Sensible stuff to leave tops after 12.
13 dart leg beckoning, goodness me. Fallon just hasn't been able to replicate what she did in the previous leg. And the break of throw. And Maria now is really motoring. And if preliminaries, the qualification series for those places in the PDC World Championship, and she'd beaten Fallon then, and she really, you know when you're talking to somebody, Paul, whether they genuinely fancy it, and she quite definitely does and did.
Well, maybe the pressure was lifted by getting her first win on the stage, of course, a few days ago, and the fact that everybody was fancying Fallon to win this match. So playing with a little bit of freedom and no weight on her shoulders. Here comes Fallon.
140.
Well, that's a great riposte. It's a long way from over, though. There could be some more twists and turns here as the finishing line comes closer. Then the nerve ends start to tingle. Another good visit from Fallon. 120, a very makeable checkout. She could break straight back here.
She needs to.
60.
Those treble 20s that were being battered in the last leg from O'Brien, just on here in this leg, just over the top of that. That's
60.
fine.
143.
143.
Can't do it now. So Fallon Sherrock will,
59.
well, she should have a couple of
60.
darts at tops.
No hesitation. Plenty of room over the top of that one. Tens has been good to her. And it is a break back straight away. Appreciation from Laura Turner there as well. He was just behind Paula Jacqueline, who's been working for the BDO as opposed to throwing on stage a few days ago. Back to work. And that's exactly what Fallon's got to do. Poor start of the leg.
Oh, Maria missing an opportunity here.
28.
The impetus has gone from the O'Brien game. She needs to rediscover that snap in the throw.
60.
Fairly indifferent scoring in this set from Sherrock, but she's still with her, averaging only 71 in this.
60.
Maria's average coming down now. That's only 79 in this set, and overall in the match she was over 90. It's now 86.
And Sherrock would love to take this set, and if she does, you get the feeling that the break, which comes after 2 sets, would come at the wrong time.
100.
What O'Brien wants is to take this set and be walking off the stage because she's won it 2-0. Didn't like that one at all, Fallon, because you don't like 9s on the end of your finishes or your numbers.
100.
Well, Maria is right with her. Metaphorically speaking, breathing down her neck.
Yeah, coming down to 19s to try and square it off, and that's fine. These are on 78. It'll be the first hold of throw in this set.
59. Fallon, you require 78.
So 78, can she do it? Oh, 74 left now. Treble 14's a great dart, double 16.
62. Maria, you require 154.
She weaves it away and hopes that she'll be back. Still hoping. Will be back. I'm surprised she stayed on the 60 there, Maria.
68.
Double 8 then.
Fallon, you require 60.
Big moment this for Fallon Sherrock, and looking composed now,
Fallon Sherrock.
and gets her nose ahead.
Unflappable. It's one thing I know about Fallon. She's hard to break.
Forward leg is Maria to first.
I've actually watched
Winmau.
Fallon play against Mikuru Suzuki in the Far East, and people were enthralled by the game. Two definite lady superstars of flinging the tungsten.
Got to get through this match first. And she is still behind by a set to 0. But takes this leg, and that'll be all square, and should be off the stage, able to just have a little breathe and to reset. A breather. Everybody has a breather. And to reset for what would then be the decisive set.
It's been quite a breathless week so far. We're only getting into the meaty bit. Quarterfinals day of the ladies today, as well as some of the men's matches. Really looking forward to seeing what Scotty Mitchell serves up this afternoon.
Yeah, that's next up. Scott Mitchell against Krzysztof Kciuk, the Polish competitor. And Scott Mitchell, another one who's a red-hot favourite to win that. Battling for a match against Jim Williams.
If anybody wants to get in touch, of course, use the Twitter handle at BDO Darts or hashtag BDO Darts. We'll endeavour to answer your questions. I'd be very interested to hear from everybody at home as to the sound effect of Kciuk. What do you think it
96.
signifies?
Maria,
Please let us know.
120.
120, treble 20 needed. Yes, good dart. Tops, this is for it.
80.
That would have made it 2-2.
Sherrock wants the lot. That'll have to do.
Well, O'Brien
Maria, 40.
has to get this and does so.
On the forward leg. Maria O'Brien.
Doubling has been good from both of these women. 50% for Maria O'Brien, 57% for Fallon Sherrock. Very good on the doubles.
Do or die time for Fallon.
41.
Win the leg, we go all the way. Lose the leg, she's out.
Well, 41. She looked anguished when that was posted.
60.
Maria not quite jumping on it as she would have wished. Has to settle for 60.
I know that Felicia, twin sister of Fallon, is in the crowd. She'll be biting those
41.
fingernails, I assure you.
Well, Maria has had one opportunity to really seize control of this leg. She's got another one here, and she's taking it more efficiently. That's what she needed.
Got to get away from that one segment. She's had 2 41s in this leg, and she's visibly displeased with how this leg is going. She has to win it.
27.
It's how the match is going. It could be all over here. 3:41, and Maria O'Brien has a steely look in her eye. That's another ton.
She's forced into perfection, is Fallon. She's not had any trebles in this leg at all, and O'Brien's had plenty.
141, she's had back-to-back tons, and she's in the red bit again. That is precisely what she needed, and the scoreboard tells its story there. O'Brien is in a great position to win this match now.
Yeah, she's toning down and just cutting that score down to something small. Plenty of time on this 141. 81 left. Maybe she knows what's in front of her. It's double 12.
What a great effort. What a great effort. That would have been for the match. And she'll come back double 6. All Fallon can do is try and hit something sizable, and she is doing ton 40. But now it is double 6 for the match.
She's got it with the last dart, and she is absolutely ecstatic. Maria O'Brien has shocked us by taking out the bookies' favourite Fallon Sherrock 2-0. Look at that. Celebration from Maria O'Brien.
Absolutely. I mean, she really fancied it today, Maria O'Brien. For whatever reason, she's beaten Fallon in the past, and she knew that people were looking past her, overlooking her. I don't think Fallon was, but Maria really believed, and she went out and delivered. And she goes through after a terrific performance. Has to go down as one of the best wins on the biggest stage of all in her career.
Welcome back to the Lakeside. Another upset here on the stage this week. The number 6 seed, Fallon Sherrock, going down to a very confident performance from Maria O'Brien. Excellent stuff from Maria, who took out Dita Hebben in the first round. Remember, she is a force to be reckoned with in this tournament into the semi-finals. Let's hear from her now. She's with Georgie Bing.
Thank you. And didn't you make it look easy? Maria O'Brien, congratulations. That went to plan, didn't it?
Thank you very much. No, I'm over the moon.
So I feel like you've gone under the radar a little bit. You weren't fancied against Dita, she was the favourite. Fallon again is one of the favourites. You are in the semi-final and you haven't been heavily backed. You must back yourself heavily.
You don't go up on the board to lose, so yeah, I back myself, but no, I'm over the moon. My form at the moment is just about getting there, so I'm really pleased.
At the right time. And next you play Mokuru Suzuki. I mean, the bottom half of the draw doesn't look like we expected, I think. How do you feel about that semi-final tie?
I take every game as it comes, so yeah, Mokuru is my stablemate for house style, so yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Let's see what happens tomorrow.
Big smiles all round. Congratulations too. We'll see you in the semis.
Thank you very much. Can I say one thing? Hello to Rory, Fallon's son. Rory.